Come here, buddy. Yeah, I got you in the tail there, didn't I? I stabbed you. Hey, I'm right here. Come here. Come here. Welcome, folks, to Prov 356. Today I'm going to be bringing you some gameplay from a new game called Raft. And the purpose of this game, I don't know much about the storyline. You're floating on a raft and you have to survive. I play it mainly because it's relaxing. You just gotta survive on the open waters on a little piece of raft. These are the different levels of difficulty. You got creative, peaceful, easy, normal, and hard. Creative, you never get hungry, you have unlimited resources. Peaceful, you don't have any enemies, you rarely get hungry. Easy, you get hungry and you have enemies, but you respawn with your bag. Normal, you don't respawn with your bag. If it's in your inventory and you die, it's gone. There's no going and getting your stuff. There's no dropped inventory that you can salvage. Hard, you can't respawn. You die, you have to restart the game. In this game, Ghost will be able to join us a lot easier than he can with Ark. He has joined me many times. So I'm going to leave this friends can join. I am not going to click this friendly fire because then he can hurt me. The password 0200. I don't care if you guys see this. Only 6 people can be on this server at the same time as me. And my computer is the acting server. So if I'm not on, you can be on either. So I don't care if 1,000 people see this or 100,000. If you happen to be lucky enough to catch me when I'm on, you could join in with me. Maybe we could hook up in the whole community of 6 people. We could all be playing this game together if you have a copy of this game. It's still considered to be in beta testing, so it's not technically released, although you can purchase it on Steam. They have sales quite often because it is in beta. So they do a lot of changes. They do a lot of changes to this game. And so you really can't choose your character. You're either male or female. That's the only character choices you have right now. We're going to go with normal. That does mean that if we get killed, we lose everything. There's no going and finding our body and getting a new body. I mean, getting our stuff back. That's one thing I have a problem with this game. I can't fix that. Another thing I have a problem with is the inventory size. The inventory size is very small. However, I do have a stack mod on here. We're going to go ahead and go to Create World. And it's going to start us off in the game. This is the stuff up top is from the mod launcher. The game itself doesn't have a mod system in it yet, so you have to use a third-party mod launcher. That's just them asking for money to support their mod. And so you start off on this small 2x2 piece of raft, and you want to collect as much stuff as possible. You do that by holding down left click to throw your hook. You have basic building resources that you can make other resources with. Palm leaves is one of the things you can make. I mean, one of the basic resources. Another one of the basic resources is plastic. You can gather with E if things are close enough. There you go, folks. There's your first view of Munchie. That's not his real name. That's what my wife has named him. And we all know she named something. That's what it's named. And so that's Munchie. I call him that because he wants to munch on your boat. He's got a weird digestive tract and he likes to eat wood. So he'll come along and try to munch on your raft. You gather as much as you can. There will be a lot of off-camera grinding on this. I'll try not to build when I'm not on camera. Build much. I will have to do some building. But as far as grinding, there will be a lot of grinding off camera. Because you guys, even though this may be relaxing, you guys don't want to see me grind for hours on end. Oh, I fell into the water and got bit. Now you can get bit a few times before you're dead. I don't want to risk it. We've got a. Ooh, you want those leaves of 3? That gives you 3 times the amount of resources as this one. And you want those barrels. They give you multiple different resources instead of one resource. First thing I'm going to go look to craft is a wooden spear. And I need rope. Notice how it's red? I don't have it, but I do have the stuff to make the rope. So we're just going to click on it like that. Hit craft. And now we have a spear. You want a spear because, well, that shark, Mr. Munchie, he comes along and tries to munch on your boat. I'm just going to keep all this stuff out of my inventory for like building resources. I will keep that in my inventory though. Come here, barrel. You do not have to use your hook. In fact, the less you use it, the better. Because it does have a durability. If you look underneath it there, it does have a durability. You can kind of cheat the system and bounce in and out of the water to try to jump over the shark's head like I just did. But eventually he's going to get you. And it's not worth it. Eventually he will get you. Unfortunately, he is very determined to eat your raft and to eat you. As you can see, we're headed straight for that island, so I'm going to go ahead and craft a paddle. If I can. And then I'm going to hope I can craft. Oh, I need 2 more stones, so we need to get as many barrels as possible. We need to get as many barrels as possible so that way we can get 2 more stone. So we can craft at least a disposable anchor. It's not a permanent anchor, and unfortunately you can't reuse it, which is silly. But that's the game. I also have a mod on, so that way it's always daytime, because it gets very dark, and then YouTube is going to make the video darker, and I don't have any gamma settings on this. You can't decrease the darkness or increase the brightness, and so you guys won't be able to see. And I've watched YouTube videos where I get kind of frustrated with a YouTuber because, you know, I can't see what's going on. And although maybe my voice is soothing enough that you guys would just like to listen to my voice, but if that was the case, you'd be listening to some of those ASMR things, and you wouldn't be listening to Prov 365. Okay, we have enough for an anchor, so we're going to go ahead and craft that and get it placed down on our raft, so that way whenever we get close to that island, we can utilize it. There's different resources that's floating compared to what's on the island, and we need both. So you can't spend all your time at an island, and you can't spend all of your time. Oh, there he is. Get out of here, Munchie. Go on. This is not for you. Okay, so anyways, you can't spend all of your time at an island, and you can't spend all of your time. We're going to try to wedge ourselves in between those 2 parts of the island. I know I'm passing debris, but it's fine. So now we're going to get our anchor. We're going to spin it by hitting the R key. Pick it up. Just drop it right here. He's damaged this. The way you repair this is you go to crafting, get you a building hammer, and you're going to craft a building hammer. When you have a building hammer in your hand, you can hold down right click. These are all the things you can build. We're going to go down here to repair. If I have the resources in my inventory, I can repair this. Okay. So now we're going to go to crafting. We're going to get a storage container. We're getting this storage container because with our settings, if we die, we lose all of our stuff. So we're going to keep all of our stuff in here. As much as possible. All this stuff we can get when we start moving again. But we're just going to swim around and gather as much as we can, keeping an eye out for Munchie. Because he's going to want to munch us. See? Look, there he is. He's on that side of the island, so we're going to go over to this side of the island. You can get resources under the water. I have a mod on that lets me pick stuff up by pressing E. Otherwise, you have to use your hook, which, of course, decreases the durability of said item. But I have a mod that lets me just pick stuff up by pressing E. This should not have to be a mod. This should just be part of the game. If you're listening, game developers, Redbeat, I think, please include that in the game so that way you could pick stuff up without having to use your hook on stuff that you're right next to. You did it when you float, but what about when you're on the ground? Can I get that barrel? Come to me, barrel of goodness. Give me your innards. Can I get that barrel? No. Look, Munchie, I'm getting the stuff. Oh, I tempted him and he got me. That's why you don't tempt a shark, people. That's why you don't tempt a shark. Okay, so we're just going to dive down and look for resources to gather. Excuse me. We're just going to press E on them, gather as many as we can. This is metal. Munchie, come on. I'm already at half health, buddy. I need to head back to boat and get some water going. And we don't have to worry about food, right? Oh, yeah, we do. We're at half food. Munchie, come on, man. Can I not have just a few moments to gather? I mean, must you try to eat me every second of the day? Yeah, you almost got me, didn't you? But you didn't. That's right. You didn't. Pull these resources back out. Put them all up there. I can't do anything with that yet. Put that guy in there. I do have a stack mod on here, so it lets you go above the normal stack size. Can't do anything with this. Put it in here. Can't do anything with that. Put it in there. Okay, so what was I doing? Oh, yes. We need some kind of food. So we need a cup. We need a way to get clean water. So we're going to craft that. And we need planks. Can I at least make an axe? No, I can't. I need planks. See, when you're floating out in the water. Oh, I jumped over your head. I don't want to tempt you because you'll eat me for breakfast. Anyways, you can floating out in the wilderness. You get plastic and leaves a lot and wood, scrap. I mean, not scrap. Planks. I better get. This is not wise. This is not wise. This is very foolish. One bite and I'm dead, and then I lose everything in my inventory. Yikes! Whew, that was close. So, what was I going? What was I saying? Now I don't even remember what I was saying. So you have different resources that's out there floating. Get out of here. Go on now. Get. It's my little piece of raft. And I don't have the wood to repair that. You booger. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go up on the island then and get a tree. This game's pretty generous with the parkour. You can hop up onto the island pretty easily. I am not supposed to have nighttime. I have a mod. I'm going to access the mod menu by hitting F9, going to mod manager. And here, midnight, information, skips the night. Is it active? Permanent mod, it should be active. Okay, so the sun went down and came up immediately. Alright. I was about to say, it's not supposed to get nighttime. Why is it getting at nighttime? Can I make this jump? Can I make this jump? There is fall damage, but it's very generous. I mean, you can fall from pretty high. And also you can slide down the side, which you should be able to do in most games. I used to go mountain climbing. Good, that will solve our food and our hunger. I mean, our hunger and our thirst. Anyways, I used to go mountain climbing, and even on some of the steepest faces, unless it's a vertical face, you can slide down it. And as long as you can slow your descent, then you don't take, you're not gonna hurt yourself too bad. Now I can pick up these flowers, but I have no need to pick up the flowers just now. Later game, yes. For decoration purposes, later game, yes. As you can see, my water is blinking over there to the left. You have your water, your food, and your health. I'm gonna equip. Well, it's already equipped. I'm gonna go to my menu over here and eat this watermelon. See how it increases both my water and my food. So we're gonna do that and get our food and water up. Otherwise, I have to try to make it back over there and get that thing on my slot. This guy. Oh, I can't place it here. Anyways. Here's the water purifier. So get my building hammer, go to repair this piece he bit. We're going to add some more to our raft. And we need plastic. And folks, this is the way you get some water. Fill with salt water. Come to this water purifier. Put the salt water in. Then you have to put wood in to burn. This is actually how you do it in the wilderness. If you're stuck out in the wilderness, you have some way to cause water to evaporate, steam, and then you have something to catch it on, and then you have it slanted to drain into a clean container. And then the salt or any impurities are left in the container, and you have pure, clean water, as long as the surface that the water is collecting on and running down into is clean. So folks, I think that may be it for this episode. Let me check the time, see how we're doing. Yeah, this episode's been about 20 to 30 minutes long. I'm going to spend some time off camera gathering some resources. And what I'll do is I will add onto this raft a little bit before you guys come back. Before I bring you guys back, what I'll do is I'll swim out there as much as I can. I'll collect as many resources as I can from this island. Actually, let's do a little bit of that before we head out, so that way you guys can see all the different kinds of resources. I'll show you some of these. This we can smelt down when we get the smelter, and we can make copper ingots. We can smelt this down and get steel ingots. We can use this to make bird's nests, to get feathers, to make arrows. We can cook this, or we can put it in recipes, or we can eat it raw. So I will go. There. I just got off that, and you go to munching on it. Listen here, we've got to talk. You need help. You should not be hungry for wood, and if you are, why are you going for this? When there's all that wood out there that you could just munch on without somebody with a spear on top of it to poke at you. He needs help, people. He needs a lot of help. So anyways, I'll show you the different types of resources you can get. Oh, here he comes. Jumped right over his head. He's on this side of the island, so we're going to go on this side. Hopefully that'll be enough room to give us some space. So you can collect this. You can see on the right hand side of the screen what you just collected. It says clay. There it says stone. Stone, clay, stone, clay. You got to watch your oxygen meter at the top there. If it goes all the way out, you start taking damage. These copper color rocks on the side, well, they're copper. That is clay. Stone, stone, stone. Ooh, these shiny guys over here. This is metal. We're going to need this for metal tools, metal equipment. Grab these 2 coppers, head out and get some oxygen, and then maybe we can trick Munchie to come to this side of the island, and we'll go to the other side. There's another seashell. You always want to have at least 2 of something, because you have to research it in order to utilize it. Munchie, come here, buddy. Yeah, I got you in the tail there, didn't I? I stabbed you. Hey, hey, I'm right here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Let's see if we can repeat that. Oh, play with the shark, you get bit. You know what, Munchie? I am tired of you biting me. He bites me once more and I'm a goner. Come on, Munchie. Oh. I had just said if he bites me once more, I'm a goner, and I tried getting to shore, and then I thought, oh no, I can jump out of the water and stab him one time before I get to shore. Sure, I can do that. Look at me. You see, I'm really good at some games, and in other games, that's right where I was. No, that's not where I was. I was on the other side over here. I was right there, right? Either way, I can't find my body. And so that means all the stuff in my inventory is gone. Well, if that's not a good place to end the episode, I don't know where there is. So it looks like off camera I'm going to be going out there and gathering all that stuff that's floating around the island. Then I'm going to come under here and get as much stuff. Oh, there we go. Clay, sand. Ah, already. You booger monster. Booger monster, I tell you. So, folks, there you saw me lose everything in my inventory because I'm playing on too high of a difficulty. I mean, I could lower the difficulty and we would have got all up. We would have just respawned with all of our stuff. But where's the fun in that? If we had a bed, we could have respawned with the stuff in our pocket, maybe. I don't know. So it looks like I'm going to be doing some grinding off camera, get all that stuff back. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of The Raft. Let me know in the comments if you like this series. We'll try to put it out and put more of them out. So let me know in the comments if you like this. And when I bring you guys back, I'll have a couple more of these storage units built. You can go ahead and have it. I have nothing to do. I have nothing to stop you. I could punch you. No, I can't even do that. They didn't even build that into the game. This game is early access and early beta, so it needs a lot of work, people. It needs a lot of work. Till next time, trust in the Lord.